The warm weather still allows us to wear sleeveless fashions well into the fall and, of course, the holiday season, too. But do you shy away from going sleeveless because of the shape of your arms? Well, Dr. Bill Johnson of Innovations Medical can help. Bill, how are you?
Good morning.
This is a subject for, like, so many women out there. Why is it so hard to keep the arms in good shape?
Arms have been a really tough area because loose skin plays such an important role. I mean, you can go busted at the gym and build up the muscles and get sleek, strong muscles, but that doesn't affect the skin, and it still stays loose. And until recently, we really didn't have good technologies that could tighten the skin.
Okay, but now we do have good technology. So if we want to look like those ladies we just saw, we want to have tighter arms. We talk about skin tightening. How do we do that if we don't have a lot of fat there, we just have a lot of skin?
Yeah, and when it's mostly just loose skin, and that's a real problem for a lot of women, especially if they get a little older or if they did a lot of sunbathing when they were young, then Thermage has really become the gold standard for treating that.
Okay.
It really does a great job in arm tightening. It does it with no downtime, and it often gets an immediate response, but it sometimes takes several months. So now's kind of the time to be thinking about it if you're wanting to do the holiday season or even into next spring.
Or even those high school reunions that usually around, you know, October, November, you want to look good for those.
Yeah, and so now's the time to get started on that. So you've got a little time for it to work, because the process we set up works immediately, but it also, the most important part of the process takes several months to work.
That's great, though. That's great news. You get immediate results, but then you get the results over time, which everybody loves to see the improvement. Okay, well, what if you have some fat as well as loose skin? Then what technique do you use?
Well, some folks have gotten overweight, and some folks just have a tendency to put fat in the back of their arms. And so liposuction is a real important tool to use, but standard liposuction has been real disappointing, so that's where Smart Lipo, which uses the laser to come in and tighten the skin at the same time we're removing the fat, has really made a huge difference.
Yeah, that double whammy, I bet, is so good. We saw from the pictures there, it's really impressive.
Yeah, you can get some really impressive results, and I know very good doctors whom I respect that wouldn't do liposuction on the arms before Smart Lipo came out, just because you ended up with just loose skin. It didn't make change.
Okay.
And now with the laser you can get great results, great skin tightening.
That's great news for us. Okay, let's talk about underarm sweating. This is not an appearance issue, but certainly a self-confidence issue. Do you have patients that come in for that?
Well, and you know, sometimes if you're sweating on your arms, you don't want to wear sleeveless, or if you're a guy, you don't want to take your jacket off. So it really can be some appearance issues too. And Botox has been used for that, and it works well, and it works real quickly. That's its advantage. You go in, get it done, and it works right then. Unfortunately, Botox has one big drawback, and it only lasts about 3, maybe 6 months, and you have to redo it.
Okay.
So in recent times, Smart Lipo has really become the standard for treating underarm sweating, because we can go do Smart Lipo in that area.
And it's a more permanent fix to that.
It's a real permanent fix.
Embarrassing solution. You always have good offers for our GMT viewers. What do you have today?
Well, for the month of September, the rest of the month, we're going to give $250 off on Thermage arms and Thermage Lipo, Lipo on the arms as well.
Good discounts. So you like that, Dr. Bill Johnson. Thanks so much. If you want more information, just log on to innovationsmedical.com or call the Dallas location 214-420-7970, and over in Fort Worth, call 817-744-7901 for a consultation. And if you have a question for Dr. Bill Johnson, just drop him an email, questions@innovationsmedical.com. Up next.